After decades away from the silver screen, The Lone Ranger rides his way back into theaters. So why is this movie giving me a bad case of deja vu? John Erie here with AintItCool.com. Just got a showing of The Lone Ranger. This is a big Disney production. Jerry Bruckheimer's involved, Johnny Depp, and really it kind of feels like a retread of Pirates of the Caribbean. The story for the most part follows the Lone Ranger mythos. We have a good man who loses everything at the hands of an evil, dastardly Butch Cavendish.
You find treasure. You find the man who killed your brother.
He dons a mask and becomes a symbol for justice while riding his trusty steed Silver and being accompanied by his Native American friend Tonto. The good things, what I liked about this film, Gore Verbinski brings an epic scope to the story. Every frame looks beautiful. The last act, it is a hoot to watch. The action, it's fun, it's bubbly. It'll have you on the edge of your seat, cheering as the William Tell Overture plays in the background. It's just a hoot, and I can't wait to watch it several times again. That last scene, it's great.
These two have a hard time staying dead.
The performances, there's some really good ones here. William Fincher steals the show for me. He's the bad guy here, and he has this great Jonah Hex kind of makeup. Oh, he's just a treat to watch. Also, we got Johnny Depp here doing his normal Johnny Depp shtick. It's sort of like a Jack Sparrow light with sort of a cartoony Native American vibe to it. I'm kind of over the whole Johnny Depp act because he's kind of the same guy in everything, but here it kind of works again, and he just charms you into liking his shtick.
I'm going to show you something.
What could you buy with all that?
A country, Captain.
What I didn't like about the film, well, the middle portion, it just kind of muddles through and sort of loses its way. Nothing really feels like it's gelling together. Every time there's some action, it gets just to the point where you're getting excited for it, and then it kind of goes away and we get a bunch of talking. Yeah, just the pacing of it is very slow. I feel like there really could have been maybe 30 minutes of this film cut out, and the pacing would have worked a little bit better.
You're dead.
Not yet.
Also, I'm not real keen on the way the Lone Ranger is portrayed through most of the film. He's this bumbling bookworm who kind of lucks his way through the picture with the help of Tonto, who's sort of the street smart one of the group. We don't really get the full-on Lone Ranger until that last action scene, that last act of the film that I talked about earlier. Up until that point, though, he's really hard to root for. He's very self-important. He loves talking about the law. It's just not that exciting, and not what I think of when I think of the Lone Ranger and Western heroes.
By the authority granted me by the state of Texas, I'm hereby arresting you.
You all right there, little brother?
Fine. Just taking this man into custody.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more, I guess, romantic and more of a throwback to cowboys and what we think of when it comes to the Lone Ranger mythos.
Scared, aren't you? You should be.
And probably the thing that annoys me most about the film, this really does feel like a Pirates of the Caribbean set in Texas. We have story beats that follow pirates to the letter. Instead of Captain Jack Sparrow, we're given Tonto. It just feels like they've gone back to the well, Disney has here, in Gore Verbinski, and given us the same film as Pirates of the Caribbean 1, but set in the Old West. So overall, I like The Lone Ranger okay. The last action scene is fantastic, and really, it was what I was hoping this movie would be more about. Fun characters doing adventurous things, sort of a throwback to the old school westerns with updated filmmaking techniques. A lot of fun. Unfortunately, you have to muddle through some boring exposition to get there. There's some other action scenes in there that kind of work well, and there's some fun character interplay between Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer.
Going somewhere?
Yes.
No. No, we are not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Shut up!
Yes.
Just my thoughts on The Lone Ranger. What are yours? You can leave me your comments below or hit me up on Twitter, and keep checking in with AintItCool.com for more news and reviews. I'm John Airy.